Have you ever wondered how people succeed? How does Elon Musk thrive when others have fallen short? We are frequently informed that success and effort go hand in hand. Without putting in 10,000 hours or working 100-hour weeks, we won't succeed. What if, though, it wasn't the case? What if people who were successful merely enjoyed an advantage over their rivals? And what if we discover that each of us has a unique set of unfair advantages that we can use to our advantage in life? Welcome to Prepared Leaders. I'm going to talk about the unfair advantage, how you already have what it takes to succeed, and I'm going to summarize the key insights. The unfair advantage is sort of taken from one of the less discussed core causes of success, which is basically that life isn't an equal playing field. The first thing is that everyone naturally has distinct strengths and shortcomings. But secondly, the situation is different. So people can get a network, money, or the perfect place at the perfect time. Unfair advantages aren't just our strengths. They can also be our situations, which give us a competitive edge that others find hard to match. One of the key themes of the book is that unfair advantages don't simply apply to the wealthy and famous. They apply to everyone, which is why the subtitle of the book is How You Already Have What It Takes to Succeed. Every one of us benefits unfairly in different ways. How do we determine the nature of our unfair advantages? We can employ the Miles structure, I suppose. What was the origin of the Miles framework? Is that anything you guys thought of? Or yes, the Miles framework, which merely breaks down into money, intellect and insight, location and luck, education, expertise, and status. As a result, we became that, and then we ask ourselves, okay, where does attitude fit in? Then we realize that everything was built on a mentality. You just won't succeed if you don't have the appropriate attitude. Starting with the letter M, which stands for money. Consider Snapchat's billionaire co-founder, Evan Spiegel, who at the age of 24 became the world's youngest self-made billionaire. His parents were successful and well-connected lawyers, and he went to pricey private schools while growing up in a multi-million-dollar home in Los Angeles. He became part of a special group and gained access to tech CEOs and entrepreneurs that most people could only dream of. He had to put in the work and the ideas without a doubt, but his example demonstrates how wealth, status, and influence can be a significant unfair edge. Second, I represents intelligence and insight. So, as an illustration, consider the Collison brothers. Before any of them turned 22, they co-founded Stripe, a multi-billion-dollar payments processing company. When Patrick Collison was 16 years old, he kind of created his own computer programming language and dropped out of school a year early to attend MIT. His brother John got the best score ever on the Irish equivalent of A levels, called the Leaving Certificate, and Harvard accepted him even before his tests were over. And while there was undoubtedly a lot of work put into it, I believe it is fair to claim that the Collison brothers' intelligence gave them an unfair advantage. L, which stands for luck and location, comes in third. The founder of McDonald's, Ray Kroc, famously remarked that being in the right location at the right time and doing something about it are the two most crucial conditions for great success. Location is obviously crucial. For instance, firms tend to cluster much like they do in Silicon Valley, and the ideal location can be crucial for opening doors, establishing contacts, and reaching a particular audience. Even more crucial is luck, and I'd definitely argue that it's not necessarily an unfair advantage. Instead, I'd probably place it in the fair play area. Yes, there will be some fortunate circumstances that are just the result of dumb luck. To use Professor McGonagall's phrase, But a lot of time, we may create our own luck by simply exposing ourselves to more things in a normal way. Take more action, do more things, meet more people, attend more events, blog about your startup, develop things and publish them, get feedback, and put more stuff out into the world. These are all topics Ash and Hassan discussed in the book. And the theory goes that when we expose ourselves to more of these opportunities, we receive a lot more good fortune. Hence, the more of this stuff we do, the larger the surface area we have for serendipity. The more we give luck a chance, the more we can benefit from it. Therefore, I believe that this is more of a fair advantage than an unfair advantage. And before we continue, I'll be giving you time to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to be notified every time a new video is uploaded. And let's continue. The E symbolizes education and experience moving forward. Right, let's be honest. Depending on our goals, having a fancy degree from a fancy university may give you an unfair advantage. For instance, let's say you wanted to start a YouTube channel that was originally meant for medical students. Given your unfair advantage, it makes sense that you would want to tout your status as a medical student at esteemed Cambridge University whenever you can. It becomes more fascinating and more marketable because it's something that competitors in that market can't easily reproduce. Our value, the unfair advantage, as you may know, doesn't always stem from the exact qualifications we possess, though that is still a possibility. Today, it depends more on our skills and knowledge which we can gain on our own through self-directed learning and education. It did not happen to us until we were 22 years old. You can, take online classes and whatnot, but it's a lifetime pursuit. In fact, if you're interested in learning how to edit movies for YouTube and other purposes, you can check out my own online course on the subject at the Skillshare linked in the video description, which is unsponsored. S stands for status, and that's it. Status can, of course, provide an undue advantage. Because of how well-known Elon Musk is currently, no matter how ludicrous the name of any new business he begins, it is certain to be a success in some way. And I totally agree with the idea that it's important for all of us to improve our self-confidence, self-esteem, and other similar things. Or, at the very least, everyone will hear about it if we don't have the outward status of people like Elon Musk, and how we might create inner status, including things like confidence and self-esteem, and how this can help us. And I totally agree with the idea that it's important for all of us to improve our self-confidence, self-esteem, and other similar things. I just feel like it's a little bit artificial to put that under the status segment because, I don't know, I think it's more of a fair advantage. Like anyone could gain more self-confidence and self-esteem and stuff if they put the effort into it. As a result, I see that as a fair advantage, rather than an unfair advantage that some people are just going to have. The purpose of the Miles framework is to enable us to identify our own unfair advantages. But it is not limited to those who aspire to become business owners or entrepreneurs. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and turn on the notification bell so you'll know when I upload new content. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you all in my next video.